Izolat ani de zile din cauza arsenalului său nuclear, Iranul revine încet pe scena internațională. Statele vestice au ridicat sancțiunile economice, iar guvernul de la Teheran a fost de acord cu înființarea unei curți internaționale împotriva terorismului. Cum comentează oficialii iranieni atacurile teroriste din ultimele săptămâni și ce mesaj au pentru cei care vor să adere la islam, încercăm să aflăm de la excelența sa Hamid Moayyer, ambasadorul Iranului la București. Acesta a stat de vorbă cu colegul meu, Tiberiu Sas.
Bun găsit, doamnelor și domnilor! Discutăm despre Iran, un stat care în ultima vreme joacă din ce în ce mai mare rol în Orientul Mijlociu. Președintele Rouhani a fost chiar în Europa, au asistat autoritățile din Iran la semnarea unor contracte importante în Franța și Italia. Discutăm despre această problemă cu excelența sa, domnul ambasador al statului Iran la București, domnul Hamid Moayyer. Welcome, Excellency, in Cluj-Napoca. After 5 years of sanction, Iran is finally to rejoin the global community. The return of Iran should have an effect on international growth through the oil channel, but above all, will bring huge changes to Iran itself. What could be the good changes for Iran and for other countries, I mean in Middle East and EU countries?
It's a new atmosphere really in Iran and in Iran's relation with abroad. By this nuclear deal, the sanctions have been removed and Iran has this opportunity to revive its internal economy and also the economic relation with the other countries in the world. As you might witnessed in the past, there were so many European delegations visited Iran, and still they are going on to benefit the new atmosphere and enter into Iran market. We are prepared to enter into cooperation with the other countries, not only in oil and gas industry, which of course is very important, but also in different economic fields. And Romanians also have good opportunity to access to Iranian market, while we are enjoying a very historical relation between two countries. And fortunately, the recent visit of Minister Lazar Comanescu, Minister of Foreign Affairs, to Iran, who led a big delegation of businessmen and also politicians to Iran, was a very important step toward achieving this goal.
Excellency, I want to ask what does it mean, this visit for Iran and for Romania, economically speaking?
You know, in the past, the balance of trade between Iran and Romania was something around 1.5 billion US dollar, which unfortunately has decreased to 200 million euros, which according to our potential is very regrettable. We should try to revive that relation, and this means that the two sides, they have decided to move toward that goal, and they have decided in Tehran to revive the joint commission session in economic field between Iran and Romania, which is going, inshallah, to start by the next meeting in Bucharest in near future.
You mentioned nuclear agreement discussions and sanctions. How are the relationships between your country and United States after the discussions?
Of course, this discussion was limited only in nuclear field, and with USA we have other problems, and you know we have no relation, officially we have no relation with America, because at the beginning of our revolution they decided to cut the relation, and we have not entered into discussion for those problems. So only we have solved our problems in nuclear field up to now.
Maybe you know, and for sure you know, what are telling the Israelis and what they think about Iran. That Iran is a threat to the world because the nuclear weapons. What do you think? It's right what they are saying, or even you are a peaceful people and you do not war and to get war with anyone?
Of course, you know, according to the statement of the leaders of that regime, the Zionist regime, we were supposed to have something like 10 to 15 nuclear bombs up to now. But according to the last statement of IAEA, we had no violation to regulations of IAEA at all, and our activity was completely peaceful, and we can continue our nuclear activities. So it means that their statement is really unconsiderable. It doesn't worth to even think about their statements or their, declaration.
What is Iran's position about terrorist attacks in Turkey, France, Belgium? Have you seen the attacks in these countries?
Yes, it's very unfortunate, and we have condemned all these attacks. We condemn all terrorist actions, and we believe it is because of the wrong policy of some Western countries in the past toward the Middle East problems. Unfortunately, in the past, they have supported financially and by armament some of these terrorist groups in Syria, while Iran shouted and asked them, please don't do that. They are not revolutionary people. They are terrorist people. Unfortunately, they didn't listen to us. They continued it until today, which they are receiving the result of that policy. Fortunately, Madame Mogherini, she corrected that policy, and today EU strongly believes in a political solution for Syria, and by inviting Russia, Iran, and the government of Syria, the discussion and the meetings for solving the problem in a peaceful manner is going on very well. And we have reached a ceasefire. Of course, it is not a complete one, but anyhow, it's a good step toward a permanent ceasefire in that region.
How much is ISIS, Daesh, is based off true rules of Islam? What is Iran's position about this? This is the true Islam, what they show us, or Islam has a good part?
Of course, they are nothing to do with Islam at all, and Islam does not accept this brutality, these actions toward the innocent people, toward the women, toward the children. Never, never, never Islam allows a person to do like this. And for sure, a person who believes that he can do according to his beliefs such crimes, for sure he is out of Islam.
Do you have a message to those youths who want to follow the Islam?
I asked them, as our leader, His Eminence Ayatollah Khamenei, asked them to go to the sources of Islam, to the main sources of Islam, and that is Quran, our book, our holy book, Quran, and to the right leaders of Islam in the world. We have both Sunni and Shia leaders who strongly believe in the real Islam, not what these so-called Islamic groups like Daesh they are going. They are not Islamic at all. And they should refer to the right people, to the right ulama and purified scholars of Islam, and of course to our holy book, Quran, to learn about the reality in Islam.
And my last question is about United States elections. A new American president could be more receptive to the Israeli and Saudi pressures for more hardline diplomacy toward Iran. What would be the new American president's position about this subject? What could be?
Of course, we do not know who is the new president, so it's too soon to speak about it, but for sure, American policy regarding the Zionist regime is completely wrong, is 100% wrong, and we believe the main problem in Middle East is because of this wrong policy. We believe if they cannot solve the problem of Palestine in Middle East, maybe today they succeed to solve the problem of Syria, but tomorrow again another problem will rise because the main problem is in occupied land of Palestine and the oppression on Palestine and the crimes that the Zionist regime is doing against the innocent people of Palestine. It should be solved once forever.
Excellency, thank you very much for the interesting conversation that we had.
Thank you very much.
Doamnelor și domnilor, vă mulțumesc pentru atenție, rămâneți alături de noi.